Either way, even if I can get a Whittaker fight, that'd be
Because I
fucking
know you want
awesome.
that
But
Whittaker fight. You want like a #1 contender now, don't you?
for sure, that would be ideal. But like Cannonier would be fine too. Like that, he's fought for the title, so that would just solidify that. Like, hey, hear me out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here, motherfucker. But either way, June would make sense. But either way, like all those motherfuckers are hella good, and it's gonna be a fun fight. So I look forward to it. Hopefully, it can be like a main event, 5 rounders, so we can give you guys a real fucking show. You know what I mean?
All right, so today I'm joined by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez after a big win over Brendan Allen at UFC Seattle. Welcome, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. How you feeling after that win?
I'm good. Just trying to heal some stuff so I can get back to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the injuries you were facing before the fight? Because you were like on antibiotics and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, no, I had an ear infection and then fucking felt like shit. My fucking eardrum felt like it was gonna explode, and then my ribs were like just like what is it called? The floating rib was like when the cartilage gets like separated. I don't know.
Yeah.
This shit hurts though.
Okay. Aside from that, did you get any other injuries from the fight?
No, just I mean, well, I had a cut over my eyebrow, but I mean that's like the last of my concern to be honest.
Okay, so nothing else. Why do you keep getting like a rib injury? Because you've had that before, right?
Yeah, it just fucking happens grappling, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things, awkward positions and shit happens.
Yeah, is it just time to heal that or something like that, or do you got to get it worked on?
Basically, just time, but
Okay.
yeah, it shouldn't be that long.
Okay. And with your ear, like what caused that? The infection?
Fuck, I couldn't tell you, man. I could
Are
probably
you not cleaning
cauliflower
your ears?
ear.
You're not Q-tipping
No,
it?
I probably cauliflower ear, honestly. Like that shit just like drips into my ear and starts sweating like when I'm like sweating when I'm grappling. So
Oh,
probably
okay.
that's probably what caused it, you know what I mean?
Is it kind of hard to clean your ears?
No, it's just like my shit's fucked.
Got you, got you. Okay. So probably just part of the training or something. There's like a lot of
Yeah.
bacteria on the mats anyway.
No, for
So if
sure.
that mixes
Definitely.
with some sweat, probably easily could infect it or something.
No, for sure.
Okay. Something I was thinking too though is because Strickland just fought a couple weeks ago with like a staph infection on antibiotics. Did you have any thoughts about that? Just like because he got a lot of shit talked on him, right?
No,
And
he
then you
probably
fought
felt
with
like
the
shit
antibiotics
too,
too.
bro. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
felt
yeah.
like absolute shit, dude. No, yeah, shit sucks, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't do shit about it when the timings, it just happens when it happens, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because
That's
you
one of
also
those things.
apologized to fans and stuff like that after your fight. I
No,
was
for
kind of
sure.
saying like I didn't mind the grappling too much. Like I don't really mind when you grapple. You know, if
No,
it's
for
high
sure.
level and there's like what do you call it? Reversals and stuff like that, I enjoy it. It's when
No, for
somebody just
sure.
lays on you and tries to stall out the rounds, which I don't really like. So I didn't
Yeah,
think you
no,
needed to apologize, really.
no, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Looking back, what'd you think about your performance?
No, there was like some good, there was some bad, you know what I mean? Like I fell off a couple times and fucking got reversed and it's like fuck, you know what I mean? But just adjustments to be made, you know what I mean? Continue to like grow and get better as I fucking keep going up the ladder, you know what I mean? It's only gonna get harder from here.
Yeah. And then I guess the last thing about like Brendan Allen and stuff, you were injured for your first fight with him. Now going into this one, you're injured again. So like were you like this is deja vu or something like that?
But it just yeah, pretty much just felt like exactly like he even said it. He's like right back to where we left off. And I just started laughing. I was like, "Yep,
Oh yeah, because in the fight too is the same thing. So you were injured and then the
yeah."
fight played out like pretty much the same.
The same exact fucking way. Like, God damn it, man! It's not
Yeah.
what I wanted to happen, but you know what I
Did you
mean.
see Brendan was kind of down after the fight though? He's kind of like, I don't know where I go from here. Any
Yeah,
thoughts on
no.
that?
I mean, that sucks. That's a shitty feeling when you fucking lose, you know what I mean? But I hope the best for him and his family and I'm sure he'll be back. He's young, bro. He's a young kid. He's just gonna get better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably just an initial reaction to the
Yeah,
loss, right? But you think he'll
for
hang in
sure.
there?
No, for sure. He's a fucking beast, man. Like the first time I beat him, same shit. He's like, I'm done. And then he fucking killed it, bro. And he got to where he's at now, you know what I mean? So I think he's just gonna do the same thing. He's just gonna go back home, dial back in, enjoy his family, and fucking rerun it back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've been a fan of like both you guys' work for a long time actually.
No,
So
I
it was a
appreciate
good
it.
fight between you guys. It was like the people's main event. I actually thought it was going to be the main event, like for a hot minute.
I
I didn't know
appreciate it, man.
Cejudo and Song was the main event, honestly, till like fight week. So I was
Damn.
looking forward to this one. So hopefully Brennan, if he sees this, you know, a lot of people are high on him still. You know, you guys are
No,
two of the
for
top
sure.
contenders. So I think as time goes on, a lot of the top guys too, like Strickland, Izzy, these are going to be good fights for Brendan in like a year or two if he can get a
No,
couple more wins.
for sure. I think he's a fucking stud, man. I think he's gonna come back and do just fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of maybe next opponents, right? First
Mhm.
off, like when are you looking to get back in there? Have you assessed that at all?
I've talked to my coaches. Like honestly, it's more about like when do my ribs feel good, and when can I like start pushing. My like PT and them think by like May I can start training hard. Like I'm pushing for a fight camp in like June. So that's kind of like where my coaches want me to be too. So the goal would be back like June, like July, like late June.
Okay.
So we'll
Because
see
if you're
where that
training
goes.
in May, right, you need some couple months for like a camp,
Well, I mean,
a month or two, maybe.
pretty much, yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, got you. And like, who are you looking at fighting? Because I've kind of said, I think, like, okay, so I got a little podcast, right, every Wednesday with. Do you know the MMA homies by chance? Have you
Uh,
messaged them before?
I don't know. I'd have
Maybe it
to
was your
look
wife.
for him. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. He said he's messaged you in the past. That's why I just asked. But anyway,
Okay.
we were kind of breaking down the what's next for you after the fight.
Yeah.
And we kind of settled on thinking because there's Caio in the mix, right? So Caio kind
Yeah,
of
no, yeah.
maybe messes things up for you a little bit. So
Mhm.
because he's got that win over Cannonier.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I get it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So what
He's
I'm thinking is maybe you fight Cannonier and he fights like Whittaker. What do you think about that?
either way, even if I can get a Whittaker fight, that'd be
Because I
fucking
know you want
awesome.
that
But
Whittaker fight. You want like a number one contender now, don't you?
for sure, that would be ideal. But like Cannoneer would be fine too. Like that he's fought for the title, so that would just solidify that, like, hey, hear me out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here, motherfucker. But either way, June would make sense. But either way, like all those motherfuckers are hella good, and it's gonna be a fun fight. So I look forward to it. Hopefully, it can be like a main event, 5 rounders, so we can give you guys a real fucking show. You know what I mean?
Okay, so 5 rounds with maybe Cannonier, but you would ideally like Whittaker,
Yeah, Whittaker, Izzy, like someone who's like fought for the title or has done something great. You know what I mean? That would be
like
like
a former
cool.
champion or something. So what would you do with Caio then? Like, okay,
I think
consider
he's good.
this.
I think he's good as fuck too. I think he's like ahead of me already. So it depends on who he gets. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I'm not familiar like with
The
who's like
rankings and
fighting
shit, right?
who. Like to be honest, yeah. So like it's all a timing thing. To be honest, you know what I mean?
It is
Who's
like who
ready
just
to
recently fought, who's on the same
exact?
timeline.
No, for sure. Right now, my main focus is get healthy, and then the rest will play itself out. Because the UFC, bro, they have a fucking like a figure. They have it all figured out. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just calling for someone who's gonna like prove that I'm ready. Who's done some shit or who's been a champ. That's like you're gonna prove I'm ready for a title shot. You know what I mean? That's my goal.
Okay, I just want to look real quick just for my sake though, because I actually haven't thought about like who DDP's next opponent would be. Oh, I
I've
guess it
heard
would
like
be like,
rumors of Kazmat.
yeah, Khamzat, right, or Nasruddin.
Uh, I've heard rumors of Kazmat, but
Okay, got you.
yeah.
So yeah, that does leave like Kaio's gonna have to fight still. So interesting to see. But what you're saying is like when you're ready to return, you'll see what's booked and who's the best opponent for you.
Basically,
Yeah, makes
basically.
sense. Um, what do you think about Caio? He's pretty skilled too. I would say it's like
Oh, he's
you,
good. Yeah,
Brandon,
he's very
Caio. You
well
guys
rounded.
are
I
like the
feel like
top guys.
the newer generation, you know what I mean, that are skilled and can mix it up very well. I think he's one of those guys as well. I think he'd be a fun ass fight, to be honest. He's very dangerous, and like him and his team have been fucking killing it. He'd be a very good guy to beat. But I think he's like I said, I think he'll be getting a good fight here soon. He's already ahead of me. You know what I mean? It's a fucking timing thing.
Right. I was thinking one fun one that I think would be great, honestly, but it's kind of a random one, I guess you could say, is Izzy for you.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like when you're kind of at home by yourself, running through opponents. What do you think when you like? Do you ever consider Izzy? Like, do you think he'd
So
take a fight with you or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know where he's at in life, you know what I mean? But that'd be fucking awesome. I literally will fight anybody. I really don't give a fuck. But whoever is gonna like solidify that I'm ready for a belt is who is ideal for me.
Okay. Um, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, right? But some people, kind of like with your personality, because you're like pretty laid back, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, you're open about wanting the belt. But like these laid back guys, like a Kevin Holland or a Strickland, they usually be like, I don't give a shit about the belt. So why do you care about being champion? Like, what would it do for you and kind of like your life, I guess?
But it just changes your life, you know what I mean? Like once you win the belt, it's you like make real money. So that's the only way I see it. So that's why I want the belt, you know what I mean?
So you want to
I
get
got a
those big
family,
checks
bro.
then?
For sure. I got a fucking family to take care of, you know what I mean?
Mm. How many
But
kids
I
you
want
have?
four.
Oh shit, you got 4 kids?
Yeah, so I'm definitely trying to like make some money, you know what I mean? So I can chill and set them up for college and shit. That's the goal.
Okay, got you. And then I guess too, like, do you care about your legacy? Like, once you're champion, do you want to have like a long ass legacy and shit like that, or
Oh,
is it
for
more about money
sure,
for you?
for sure. But for no, I my goal is to like leave a fucking like a staple, like a legacy, Hall of Fame type shit for sure. But
Okay,
I'm really like not focused on that. I'm just focused on winning and fucking the rest will play itself out. You know what I mean?
one fight at a time, pretty much.
Exactly. Just keep it
Okay,
super simple. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's probably the best way because if you put too much pressure, it just kind of like clouds things up.
Bro, exactly.
But
Yep,
stay focused in like each fight you have, and all the wins will eventually speak for itself.
for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you watch like Drake's fight, how do you think you
But
stack up against him?
I think that'd be a fun fight. We're supposed to fight already. But I honestly don't really, I really don't watch his fights that, to be honest, I really don't watch fights that often. I kind of just focus on the person when you fight them. But the film I've seen, I would have liked that fight when we were supposed to fight each other. So either way, same way, I really don't give a fuck. I would fight him. I think I would match up very good with him. He's got the fucking best cardio, you know what I mean? So I think it'd be a very, like a deep fight, you know what I mean? It'd be a war. That'd be a fun one, I feel like.
But if he's going to be fighting Khamzat, those are two great opponents. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think the
no, for
diehard
sure.
fans would love that for you, either opponent.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's like your because you got that great cardio, right? So what do
Yeah.
you do to get good cardio? Because you're not like, and I'm not trying to insult you by any means, but
No,
you're not
you're
like super lean and shit like that. So are you doing a
no,
lot of
yeah,
cardio
yeah.
or like what's the
Very
deal?
unfortunate. No. Yeah. Dude, no, I do like game fit twice a week and that shit's hard as fuck. It's like my conditioning class. My coach tries to kill me like usually twice a week. And then on top of that, I go hard as fuck when I train and then I do my opposite, my little cardio outside of it.
What's
Um,
that like? Running?
just running or fucking kettlebell shit, depend whatever my like S and C like or my team thinks that I need to do to heal up or something. Because you know what I mean, like you get nicks and stuff along the way, so sometimes you got to heal shit as you're training. It all kind of depends on the day and or how things are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
also like do you like does diet go in with that at all? Like as far as like making good cardio, or do you kind of eat whatever you want?
No, I definitely diet. I gotta get better. I gotta get back on track for sure, bro. I've been fat since the fight. You know what I mean? Just been smoking and chilling. So like, I definitely gotta like eat a salad here and there for sure.
Yeah.
I'll work on that maybe next week.
Okay. What kind of food you like to eat a lot? Like you eat a lot of home cooked meals or like fast food and shit? Like right now.
Right now, this second, it's been kind of home cooked food to be honest. I went just shopping and just like
Okay.
getting snacks, bro. I got
Yeah.
kids,
Okay.
like I said, little fucking snacks, bro.
You just be
The
eating
perfect
their
little
like fucking fruit
munchies, you
roll-ups
know?
and shit.
Pretty much, pretty
Their
much,
goldfish
bro.
snacks.
Little Nutter Butters and shit, bro.
Yeah. That's probably hard, huh? To be like keeping your hands off that shit in the pantry.
Bro. No, it's probably worse when my wife makes cookies, bro. She makes fire ass cookies, and she'll just have them out. I'm like, you're a piece of shit, bro. Why would you do that? Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, you gotta make like the sugar-free ones or
Like,
something.
dude, I'm like a fat kid. Like, make some protein cookies or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I don't feel
yeah,
bad.
yeah. You gotta get
But
one from the
nah,
gas station.
something fucking.
Um, what's it called? And like just curious about like the weed smoking, because I just told you, right? I smoke kind of like a lot of weed myself.
Yeah,
Uh, you smoke already today? It's only 10 a.m.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely did.
Hey, me too,
I've
me
had
too.
like
I'll be
three
honest.
joints. I've had
Three
like
joints
three.
already?
Bro, yeah, my wife's a pothead.
Holy shit. I only
We
smoked
like
like one bowl out of the bong.
fuck yeah. I usually prefer the
Yeah.
bong, but like,
Okay.
okay, so like, I was up at like 3 a.m. this morning to go work out at 4.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I smoked at like 5 when I got back home out of the bong, and
Okay,
then I
got
had
you.
like 3 more joints after I dropped off my kids.
Got you. So you smoke
Uh,
pretty much like all day.
Basically.
Yeah. I smoke all day too, pretty much, if I'm being dead honest. But I feel like a lot of people like that I know, they like think I'm kind of crazy. Like a lot of my friends and stuff, they like smoke at night, like before bed and shit like that. Or it's like more controlled.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, I'm definitely like a kind of an all day smoker. I
Yeah,
just be
like before I hit
chilling,
the
you know what I
gym
mean?
too, I like gotta hit a bowl.
Dude, yeah, no, for sure. That's my coach will hit the pen and shit and be like, how high are you? And I'll be like, and
Yeah,
then
right,
he'll
right.
get to my level real quick, and then we'll just find a nice flow.
What about like okay, so when you're training though and maybe doing like, boxing sparring or even like grappling sparring, how do you like approach the weed? Is it all the same?
If I'm in fight camp, I'll be like I'll be sober so I can like for real like get a good look. Um, but if I'm just training and I'm not in fight camp, bro, I'll be high as fuck.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if you don't have a fight booked, you can show up high as fuck.
What do you mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If even for
There's
sparring
no,
though.
yeah, bro. There's no rules. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying just for
Bro,
yourself, like if
I
how
can
you
show
feel
up
about
drunk
it,
if
you
I
don't mind.
wanted. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, but yeah, yeah. You can show up however you want, man. You can show up high.
Yeah. No, I know you can, but I was just wondering for yourself, like if you're cool with it, but you don't mind it for yourself. As long as the fight's not
Nah,
booked.
bro. I'm like relaxed as fuck when I'm high.
Yeah, I feel you. Nate Diaz
Yeah,
says that like he kind of that's one of his ways of getting better cardio because when he's high, he doesn't go as hard, kind of. He like manages his energy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense.
There's something to it, right?
That makes sense. Be
I
hella
feel like when I
chill.
get high, I'm like more like my you know how sometimes if you're not that baked and you're doing cardio, maybe it'll like get to your head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like if I'm high, like I'll just be zoned out. So I feel like
Oh,
that's why I get better cardio if I'm high.
no, for sure, bro. I'll take like I'm not gonna lie. If I it's like a weekend and I'm by myself, I'll take like 100 milligrams and smash the 6 miles and just
Really?
fucking sprint that shit.
100 milligrams of like an edible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you go and like buy weed at the clinic and shit like that? Or you
Something
got
like
like
that.
like a delivery service or something?
Something like that.
Wait, you're in NorCal though, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then you got the Lumpy's flowers.
Yeah.
So you got like some
Lunkies hooked
connect?
me up. Lunkies hooked me up. But no, I'm like I'm good.
Okay.
But
I
yeah.
live in Orange County. So
Oh
there's
hell yeah.
you ever smoke some of the kush out here?
I feel like I have, but
You got
that
like
would
a
be like Jungle
comparison?
Boy shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's some good weed out here, but
Yeah,
NorCal
yeah,
is where it's mostly known for.
yeah. No, honestly, bro, I just like I enjoy the weeds for like their flavors and like wherever you go, like bro, the highs are different. You know what I mean? I just like I enjoy the shit.
Okay, got you. Oh, just the last thing on the kush. Yeah, I'd probably say like I smoke probably like I don't even count, but yeah, I'd be smoking probably like at least 5 or 6 like bowls out of the bong a day, like minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
something like that.
yeah, no, that's a lot. That's good.
But
That's
Bobby
what
Green
about
smokes like
saying.
fucking like 7 blunts. I can only do like
I
maybe like a
can't do
blunt here
blunts,
and
bro.
there,
That
but
shit's
like
on the lungs. Like if I was
yeah.
retired, maybe, but like that shit's rough on the lungs, bro. I can't. I couldn't do that shit. Hell no.
Kevin Holland too. That guy's built different, I guess.
No, yeah, for real.
Cause I'll be
Fucking
tripping about
savage.
the bong. I'll be like hitting like I said, maybe like I don't know, 5 or 6 rips a day or something. But
Yeah.
sometimes like my throat will be like a little bit sore. I'll be like tripping like
Yeah,
slightly.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'll be like, no, I think I'm good. Like Kevin Holland and Bobby Green are like almost 40 and like they're chilling. So I think I'm all right.
Dude, woods are rough. They're so rough,
They
man.
are
But
rough.
I mean, fuck.
You got to get
Yeah.
like the organic fucking tobacco leaf. You know what I mean? If you care about your health or something like that.
I don't know. That shit's still like that
Yeah,
shit
too much
still
for
be
you.
rough. I think I'd still be rough to be honest.
That's
I
why you
don't
said you
know.
prefer like a joint, right?
Either like a joint or like the bong basically. Like
Yeah.
usually I just fucking sip on the bong.
You got a good
And
bong?
I got a big ass bong, yeah, so it's fucking clutch.
Okay, for sure. All right, let me pull up this list real quick because we got off track. Make sure I ask you because there's a few good questions I think I had here. Oh, okay. So on the card there was the eye poke, right, in the main event. And then I think you and Brennan had like eye pokes too, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we punched each other in the eye, but
Oh, but like there's stoppages, right?
they called it for an eye poke on him, and then they watched the film and said no, it's a punch.
Okay.
So they
My main
restarted
question
it.
is like, what do you think should happen with these eye pokes? It's a little bit controversial right now. So just like as a fighter's perspective, these kind of
I
things
don't
happen
know.
to you.
It's kind of a shitty one. It sucks, you know what I mean? But I
Like
don't know.
automatic point or no?
Fuck. I mean, I don't know how many after like one. I think after one stern warning. I mean, I think for sure. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
I've
you
only
think
been
one
punched in the
warning?
eye. You know what I mean? Like, get one warning. I mean, shit happens. You know what I mean? When you're fighting, sometimes shit happens on accident. But I don't know if you feel like they keep doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Not too much less. Okay, but Jim Miller thinks that it's like intentional. So if You think it's
I wouldn't
intentional.
be surprised. Like with some people, you know what I mean? Like nothing surprises me. I don't know. I just try to fuck people up, bro. I don't really think too much on the shit, to be honest. I just try to like fuck them up first because if they start fucking you up, it's gonna hurt. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm gonna be straight up.
As long
Like
as you're beating their ass, it's hard for them to poke you, I guess.
for sure. I don't know. I just like you know what I mean? I
But
just
have
try
you
to
ever
fuck.
poked anyone in your UFC career? Like, has that happened at all for you?
I don't know. I don't even remember to be honest. Like
You wouldn't
I'll
remember.
nah, I don't really remember. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I'd have to like watch film to be honest, bro. Like I watch my fights and then it's like do my homework to get better and then that's it. Whatever. I don't go back and watch them to be honest. And like my memory sucks because I'm a pothead already. So you add that and getting hit, bro. It's forget about it. You know what I mean? Just live like every day, just day by day. You know what I mean?
Got you. I was gonna say too that because this is and he involves your division, so and you don't watch fights, so I guess you're not tapped in. So I'll give you a little bit of
Nah.
free game, I guess you could say. Nasser Dean, right? He's kind of known for these eye pokes.
Hmm.
Like, and I was just gonna say that some guys like do it more than others. John
Yeah.
Jones is an example, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess look out for Nasruddin. If you ever fight him, he's kind of known for. He's one of those guys who does it more than others. And I was asking you
Yeah.
if you've ever done it because I feel like there's only a few guys who kind of like constantly do it.
I'm not, bro. I'm like, I don't try to cheat, to be honest, man. Like, and like, I don't even like stomping people's knees out because I know that'll fucking blow someone's whole career out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's just like some dirty shit that I just won't do. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
fair enough. Um,
Yeah.
when you see Khamzat's grappling, I know that you're probably like, how do you put this? I'm not trying to ask you like, oh yeah, I'm way better than Khamzat at grappling, but I'm just wondering, like, when you watch him grapple, you're obviously really good at grappling. Like, how does that go through in your mind? Or I guess you don't even watch these fights, so you can't even really say.
Nah, bro, I could honestly couldn't tell you. Like,
You'll
I
know when you get
I've
booked
never
against
like
him.
exactly pretty
Okay.
much. And that's like I know he's good. I know he's really good. So like I'm not trying to talk no shit, but honestly, like I would literally just be like, I'm gonna deal with that when I deal with that, and then my coach will tell me what to do. You know what I mean? Like that's how I see the shit, and then we train accordingly for him. But you know what I mean? They all do their homework and they make it so it's worry free, and then I just listen to them. You know what I mean?
Right. And you come from a kickboxing background, right? So you're not originally like a grappler.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy that you do more grappling now. A lot of people talk about you as a grappler, but you're
I
actually
know
like
it's
a
fucked up.
kickboxer.
It's unfortunate, but it helps me out because I can see the punches and shit coming. I usually know everyone's setup because I understand striking. You know what I mean? So it helps my wrestling. They go like very like mixed martial arts is like my shit for sure because I understand them very like now I understand both of them very well. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, no, fucking I kickboxed for like a long time. A lot of smokers and shit from like 15 to 17, and then I started doing MMA when I was 18.
Okay. So how many like smokers you think you did? Like maybe like 10 or something like that, 20?
Nah, bro. Like
More?
I probably have like over 30 fights, bro.
Okay, before like MMA.
Yeah, and like even when I was 16, bro, my coach was just having me fight. Like I fought a dude that was the fucking 205 and 185 pound champion professional when I was 16 years old.
Oh shit. How much
At
did you weigh?
heavyweight. At heavyweight. I was like a heavyweight already at
Oh, because
15,
you're bigger.
16. So basically I was already fighting fucking raw ass pros and like everybody, bro. And like I just Max was my big brother basically in the gym. So I got fucked up by him all the time when he needed help for like sparring. People would like be like, "Hell no, bro, I'm out of here." And then I'd be like, "All right, well, let's run it. I got you, bro." And then yeah, so I've been fucking just kickboxing and going to war for a long time
Okay. Why were you but like that's like in high school and shit. So like how are you so locked in like high school?
because I didn't give a fuck about school, bro. I
So
was already chilling, partying, fucking smoking. Like I had girls live with me and shit. And I was just chilling, bro, like a bachelor with my dad. So I mean, it was just fucking like violence for me. You know what I mean? Like
okay, do you
that shit
mind
was
telling me then
therapeutic.
like how you got into this shit? Like so what you were just young, like maybe like 14, 15, and you got into kickboxing somehow?
Uh, it was kind of like MMA to be honest. We didn't really know like too much what it was because we didn't have TV in the cuts. But like at my high school, there was underground like boxing club in the fucking locker room.
Oh,
Some
really?
shit like we were in the hood. We were in the hood, bro.
The hood of
And
NorCal.
yeah, yeah, we're at Woodland High.
Okay.
That's it. Uh, but No, it was cool. But no, we would just, dude, we started just doing like front yard fights and shit, and then fighting people. And next thing you know, my cousin started going to a gym, and I went to a gym and fell in love with the sport and never turned back.
Oh, so it's like, okay, so part of the culture, like where you grew up a little bit,
Yeah, basically, people just fucking fight.
like they're just kind of throwing down in your neighborhood in the locker room at school and shit. So you probably got involved, I'm assuming, to some degree with a couple, and it piqued your interest.
Basically,
Were you
basically.
like, I want to get good at this? If I'm gonna be fighting like kids on like the street a little bit, then let me go get good and join my cousin real quick, get like a quick little lesson.
No, I just went to the gym, started fighting motherfuckers and competing in the gym too, and then like I just kept running with it. I quit doing the front yard fights after that, and just like I was like, well, let me see what I can do.
Okay, got you.
And
Were you?
then,
Go ahead,
uh,
go ahead.
no, like when I was 18, I went like fucking 10-0, and then lost one and then won one, and then went pro. So like, I don't know. I was like, well, I'm gonna stick to this shit. I obviously get this shit. You know what I mean?
Seem to be pretty good at it.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure.
Um, so when you were 16 and shit, like, were you still in school, or did you ever like drop out or something like that to start fighting?
No, I was still in school, but like by senior year, I already had like what is it? Just where you have like elective classes and shit. So I had a workers' comp, and my dad had his own business, and he was a mechanic. So we just said I was working, and I just started training.
Okay. So you
So
would just do
basically,
the like go to your art class and like PE,
ba what do we have? We had like
like badminton or shit.
fucking wood shop or football, but like they didn't give a fuck, bro. We were just like they would fight in the fucking, you know what I mean? Like we would leave school, we would go smoke. Like that shit was illegal back then, so we had to like lay low. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like
feel you.
it was chill. It was
That
a
shit only got
chill.
legalized when I was in high school, like my like junior senior year.
Yeah. So
um,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
yeah,
you'd be getting in
exactly.
big trouble for that.
For
Probably in
sure.
your time.
For,
Um,
for sure.
right. I was gonna say though, with you just said something about like your dad or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What'd you say? You said, I had a good question about it. Oh, that's right. Working. So what, you were 18 as a senior, so you're allowed to do like you were
Nah, I
allowed to be
was like
working? Or no, because you can work when you're
17.
17.
Yeah, I fucking graduated young, so I was like 17.
Okay. What's workers' comp though? Like,
Or no, it was the workers fucking whatever. It was I don't even know what the fuck the class was. It was like if you had a job, you were able to leave for 2 periods early because you were working. I don't even know what the fuck it was called anymore. It was so fucking long ago. But anyways, I was working like for the last 2 periods. I got to take off. So instead of having 6 periods, it was like I only had four. And then two of the other classes were like, I think it was like math, so I can graduate, and then some other shit, so I can graduate, an elective or something.
and you'd basically just leave school and go train.
Yep.
Okay, got you.
I go
Um,
smoke, chill.
Smoke, chill, train.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like the life, honestly. You didn't
It's
have to
been
go work a
chill.
regular job or anything like that at any points? If
No,
your
my dad
dad
had
owned a
his own
business?
business, so I would
Yeah.
fucking go work as a diesel mechanic with him and just get cash under the table, or I would coach kids kickboxing, just little hustles.
Okay. That's kind of chill. I mean, a lot of people don't have that. They got to go work that fucking like, you know what I mean? Some shit ass job for a little bit when
Yeah,
they're like
no.
17.
Yeah, no.
Like
I
I
worked
worked at like
construction and shit.
Albertsons.
That shit sucked. I worked at construction for a little bit. That sucked. I worked out doing almond orchard shit. That shit sucked. I've done like everything. So like as I got older, I fucking went and did other jobs. I did work at Wendy's too. Like, but after that, after I started fighting, getting sponsors, I just fucking honestly just chill, train, and then sponsors helped me out.
Okay. And you had some baddies living with you when you when you were like 17, 18, or what?
Nah, nothing crazy.
Okay. Well, you said
Nothing
right, you had a couple
stupid.
chicks. Can you talk about it or no? You don't want to talk about it?
Nah, I'm not talking about that
All
shit,
right,
bro.
got you.
I got
You
children.
dropped it. That's what I was saying. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
no, I got children's.
All right, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. Okay,
Yeah.
let me give you the last question then. Um, Let me see here. Oh, so something that just happened today. Um, Chito Vera, did you see this video that's going on social media?
Oh, my wife just showed me actually of him pulling the shotgun on someone.
That's just crazy. Do you think he
Yeah,
should have
no.
popped his ass right then and there? That guy had a knife on
Good
him.
thing he didn't, because he ain't in jail. You know what I mean? But fuck that. Boy, he should have shot that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's the
because
best
that
boy
kid is just
gets.
gonna
You know what I mean?
go do it to someone else.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, it's wild.
Has that ever
But
anything like
okay.
that ever happened to you?
Mm. I don't know about recently, but
Just like in general?
when I was a child, shit was wild, bro. Let me just tell you. I've almost died a few times, but I'm
Would you
chilling.
get yeah, I know you talk about that.
I'm chilling now. Let's just say that.
All right. You
You
had
know,
like you were just talking a lot of shit, right? Authority was like not your friend back then.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was a jackass when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm just trying to be like a somewhat good example for my kids. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I think you're doing good, man. You're doing good. You dodged one of my fucking bad questions, so I think you're doing good. That's probably some development right there.
yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Because the main events this weekend, Alex Pereira. What do you think about him? He's a kickboxer too, I think he's fucking killing it.
Bro, he's
But
killing
just
it.
like
Yeah,
your
no, for
thoughts on the
sure.
main event and like Alex Pereira as like a guy, I guess you could say.
No, I hope he does good. He seems like he's a fucking beast, bro. You see what he does to people, and like, hey, he just came, ran through shop. It's like hats off to the guy. You know what I mean? And then I don't know. I think I've seen the other guy fight like once, so I really couldn't even talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's every time it's like a non-starter every time
Yeah,
I
it's
ask you
like
about fights. My bad
you're
on
the
that,
worst
but
person to ask about fighting, bro. Like, if you want to talk about chill shit, I'm all for it. But like about fighting, I really don't fucking know, and I
about
really
what shit?
about like I don't know, just random ass life shit.
Oh
I can
yeah, I
answer
got
that
you.
shit easy as fuck. But like, as far as fighting and all that shit, bro, I'm the worst person to ask for like that type of feedback. I really like. I just will fight anybody, but whoever's gonna get me to the belt,
Got
I'm
you, got
willing
you.
to fucking run through. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what do you be like doing on like your day to days? Like you watch I don't think you watch TV, I heard that, but like
Nah,
what's your hobbies? You like shoot guns or something like that or like any
I do.
hobbies?
I do enjoy that, but like fucking pit bikes are dope. I love fucking that. I've been chilling on those, and then I have little chickens and dogs and stuff. And then I'm trying to get my fucking self back on the property, on my property. I have 2 acres. Get like a little farm going out there so I can just be away. I've always been in the country, so like I have to be fidgeting or doing something or walking around.
Okay, got you. Um okay, will be my last one. Like because you kind of like I guess when you're younger like had good ways of making money and stuff like that. Now, fighters that's a topic where like a lot of fighters they're not good with their money. Are you able to like are you good with your money kind of so to speak? Like now that
For
you're
sure.
like a bunch of fights into the UFC, like do you manage it well and stuff like that?
No, I try to. I mean, I've been broke my whole life, so it doesn't take me much to be happy. You know what I mean? So I got a family to take care of, so that's obviously expensive. But I mean, we live a chill life. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy.
Is there any things you do to maybe like grow your money like outside of fighting?
Right now, no, I'm not there yet. After these next couple of fights, for sure, that's going to be the plan to start looking into other stuff. You know what I mean? Right now, it's just like head down and go to war until you get the belt.
Got you. That's the ticket right there. Not
Basically,
really
the
buying
ticket.
real
That's the
estate
ticket.
or starting a YouTube channel.
Bro, I really don't even know how to use like the YouTube shit. That shit, like, I don't even. Nah, that's like not my. I would need my kids to show me how to even do that shit. To be honest.
Got you. How old's your oldest kid?
She is gonna be 15 this year, so 14 right now. Be driving soon and shit. So that'll help. You know what I mean? When she starts driving, she can drop her siblings off and shit. But until then, I'm very busy with like her. Like she goes and works out in the morning at like 5 a.m. So her mom takes her and shit. So you know what I mean?
She
So
what does she do? She does a sport?
she's doing basketball right now. It just
Oh,
ended, but
nice.
she does like the training and one-on-ones in private to try to get better. So
Okay. How old were you when you had her?
it's my wife's daughter.
Oh,
So my
okay.
wife has two before me, and then I have my two with her.
Okay.
Uh, but I don't know how old she
That it
was,
yeah,
but
got
I
you.
came into her life when she was like 3, so I've been fucking her father figure basically.
Got you.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Not a lot of guys are secure enough, to do shit like that. So that's pretty cool on your behalf. I would commend you for that.
no, thank you, appreciate it.
I actually grew up with a stepdad too,
Oh, nice.
like a mixed family. So I had a
Uh-huh.
good experience with it for sure.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I had like he had three siblings or three kids, and then I was just one. So I was able to grow up with like a bunch of kids. So
Oh,
I
that's
enjoyed
fucking
it. He
dope.
was super
Yeah,
cool
no,
to me.
hell yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, nice meeting you. And
Nice
then
meeting
I'll
you
be
too.
looking out for like late June, July announcement.
Yep, yes, sir.